What a great player he is for the Demons, David Neitz. Congratulations to him. He reaches a milestone too, 150 games this weekend. And Michael Sexton reaches a milestone, a great performance from him. He reaches the 200-game milestone at the MCG on Saturday when Melbourne takes on Carlton in the clash between 8th and 2nd. Facts and figures about these two clubs. Carlton won their last meeting after Melbourne had won the previous 4 by an average of 22 points, and Melbourne has won 44 of 86 at the MCG, so it's been really tight in that series. First of all, the Melbourne lineup changes. Bruce and Johnston come into the team, and out go Green and Nicholson, both of whom have been omitted.
Well, I suppose then we've got to add our congratulations to the team. I suppose Neil Danaher, securing Neil Danaher, and as you mentioned, Neitz there, David Neitz, who's had a really good season there at centre back and certainly as a player in that defensive side of the ground. But I think so far, as we've mentioned many times, I'm just trying to look at that monitor there. Their keys are certainly their midfield with Woden, who's certainly propped them up, and the other player that they would be looking to try and get a little bit of form out of is Schwartz. I suppose when you consider that Farmer's played a lone hand up there. Something's going on here.
No. Harves was just saying something.
Don't set me up, Harves.
Carlton. The Carlton changes, let's take a look at those. And only one of them, Freeborn, comes into the team, and out goes Houlihan, who's been omitted.
Well, I mean, they just keep going from strength to strength, and Curtis is the reason why they are favourites to win the flag at the moment. He is in sensational form. Houghton there is given the flexibility both in the ruck and also in the midfield if he wants to go there, or centre half back. He releases Koutoufidis. Ange, how's Ange been playing? I haven't seen a lot of their football the last couple of months, but
I was on the bench a little bit last week up in Perth, but came on and was I reckon solid.
Hamill and Whitnall again holding that full line together, so they combine really well.
Who will win, Dukes?
I'm going to go with the Blues. Form's been terrific.
No, Carlton will win this pretty convincingly, obviously.
Yeah, Carlton are flying, and they might even give Essendon a bit of a run for their money towards the end of the season. But one thing's for sure, Essendon will be the underdogs when they do. Down in the basement, we've got...
He's an underdog, this bloke.
Yeah, he is always an underdog. Yeah. He's down underneath us at the moment in the car park. You look down there, you can actually see him, Dukes.
Look out! Oh,
careful. Dukes is just going to require some medical attention, and here's Deep Throat for the late mail.
Leave your hat on, but I wouldn't leave that thing on.
Very chilly, mate.
Yep.
Go on, what do you got for us?
Salary cap investigation.
Who?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
What
Not
club?
on telly, not yet. You'll find out in a few weeks.
If the club in question copped the $250,000 fine in a couple of years at draft exemptions, how would they go?
Oh, they'd probably be out of business, I'd reckon.
Fair enough. So it's on. It's actually on.
Young bloke at a certain club, the old story, great talent, doesn't know how to behave himself.
What do you mean?
He's just mucking around, isn't he?
And what are the club doing about it?
Oh, he's been dropped and he's been disciplined, and we'll just wait and see how he goes from here on.
Okay.
Now, Fraser Gehrig over
Yes.
there at West Coast, and Chad Morgan, he's made.
No. Chad Morgan's in Dimballer.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Chad Morris.
Oh, Chad Morrison, right.
Chad Morrison,
yeah, that's it.
yep.
Well, expect one of them to be back in Victoria next year.
Which one?
Either one.
One of them.
One of them, yeah.
Will be coming home.
That's right. Both want to come home, one will be coming
They
home.
obviously wouldn't let two of them go.
Now, let's see. 2 young blokes
Young blokes?
at the same club.
At the same club.
They've got a fair bit in common.
At the same
You
club
with me?
and a
fair bit in common.
All right, yeah.
Like to think that they can handle themselves on the field, you know.
Yeah, go
I
on.
also like to think they can handle themselves off the field, but my mail is that there was a little dust up at the pub last week and the young fellas lost out big time.
Come on, second best.
Oh, yeah. Could talk the talk, but couldn't quite walk the walk. Now, let me see.
That's
Here we go. Rumour of the year.
Yep.
Certain ex-footballer.
Yep. Ex-football.
Known as a bit of a ladies' man over the years. Ended up
Yep. There
managed
could be
to-
any number of
Well,
them,
they could,
yeah.
yeah. Well, all right, so he dropped the girl
That he'd been going out with.
that he'd been going, and then discovered himself in a little bit of a Glenn Close fatal attraction.
The bunnies on the stove type
Oh,
situation.
all that.
The girl was a little bit peeved, wasn't happy about being out of the
nasty.
relationship.
But the plot thickens.
It thickens. Like a good rabbit stew.
After she'd recovered,
Yep.
managed to do another Glenn Close impersonation, leaned over the fence with her phone number.
What, at
handed
a
it
game of footy?
At a game of footy, handed it to the trainer and said, give that to...
What, a player? While he was still playing?
That's right.
Give me a call at the end of it.
Here's my phone
Well,
number.
Glenn Close film's that from?
The
Roy
Natural.
Hobbs.
Oh, you got it, yeah.
Who's the player?
I don't think I'm going to say that.
Who's
do
the
you?
girl?
Who was that?
Did that ever happen to you?
What's that?
Get the phone number.
Yeah, phone number. Over to the
Oh,
trainer,
actually,
relayed to the
what
player.
happened? A trainer handed a player a number.
Yeah, from the crowd, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how I told you we were late? We're still late.
No.
Port Adelaide versus Collingwood, Saturday night at Football Park, 16th versus 11th. Port Adelaide has won their previous 3 meetings after Collingwood won the first one. Changes for the power. Wanganeen comes back,
Oh.
and don't they need him back in?
Our man?
No, Donald, still not in.
Jesus.
Yes.
slipped out.
Bond has had a knee reconstruction. He'll be out for the season. Warren Treadray, 50 games. Well done.
Yep. And look, it's going to be an interesting game. I think Gavin Wanganeen's going to make a huge difference to this team. Halves, can I try and please a little bit of sense? I'm lost.
Get on with it.
Wanganeen is going to be a huge bonus to the team. Certainly his run out and the ability to set things up is what really the team has been lacking, and he's a player that can create for them at the same time. What's the matter?
Oh, just what you said.
About what?
Donald.
4 changes at Collingwood, and you never know, Scotty Burns might actually get around to playing this week. He's been a late withdrawal the last couple of weeks. He's in with Dimatina, who we saw the other night, and he was very good.
Okay.
Kinnear and Lane,
Do you reckon we'll ever see Dicky's head again?
and Baines, Jackatine, Smith and Wosley have all been omitted. Halves, it's your turn.
Can't do it.
You want to talk about the Magpies then, Dakes?
All right, I'll talk about it. Well, a little bit down. How they come back after being 30. I can't believe you're unprofessional. I can't believe it. I can't believe
Very
how I hold it together. Last week, being 39 points. 39
There's the
points
Collingwood team
They were
anyway.
39 points up last week. It's interesting to see how they'll come back. It's interesting, Nathan Buckley's comments through the week about, I suppose, taking the
You're making it up as you go along.
I've tried to, but I'm trying to listen to him. But look, in the end, I think there's certainly a lot to be got out of the Collingwood team. The season isn't lost, like a lot of people think.
Tip.
And is Sam Rocker back?
Tip. No.
Collingwood.
Did they hear what he was that on air?
Any danger of a tip?
Port, because of Donald.
Good on you. Collingwood will win. What's coming up on C7? Sure, halves will be laughing until probably Monday. Richmond versus Adelaide, Friday night 7:30. Geelong versus the Western Bulldogs, Sunday at 2 o'clock. One on one. Andrew Maher's got Jeff Southey. Footy feedback Monday night. Dakes and I will be with the VFL Port Melbourne versus Richmond on Monday night. We're going to send a special call to Sylvia and Toby, who watch us on the Gold Coast
on you,
every week.
Sylvia.
Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Toby.
Toby.
You right there?
Yeah, here you go,
I think he's
Sylvia.
recovered now. You need to have a word to him.
I will.
And while you do
Serious show
it,
on Monday.
we'll see you next week.
This has been a C7 Sport production.